Hey everybody! Welcome back to Northern Lion Plays Nuclear Throne. Excited for this episode as I have been for a while because we are playing as this weird half-skin, half-bone type creature here. This is Melting. Melting is OG, MLG, TI3, Road to TI4 level Nuclear Throne play. This is the character that all the high-level players use, at least that's what they say on Twitter. So, passive abilities, less HP, in fact, 25% as much HP. You start with only 2, so if you get hit once, you usually die. But you get a ton more XP, so you level up more. And the main benefit of playing as Melting is the dope-ass active effect. So let me demonstrate how this works. First things first, let's kill the maggots, because I believe that they will leave corpses. Okay, so we've got a couple maggots that are dead. If I right-click, it actually explodes their corpses. So again, it's kind of like the corpse explosion perk from Diablo 2 when you played as the Necromancer. And what we're going to try to do here, of course, is create as many corpses as possible that when we then explode them, will kill other enemies, thereby causing like a corpse explosion fractal that is just, you know, Good Will Hunting will write songs about it. Spoilers, Good Will Hunting is not a person, but a movie. Okay, that was very close to my death. Luckily, we have finished off this floor. Is there any way for me to get to this present without getting sucked into the abyss? The answer is yes, but it was kind of close, and I can't believe we didn't level up on the first floor. That's, like, actually incredibly disappointing. So we have a laser pistol, as well as our initial gun. The reason I'm disappointed about, the fact that we didn't actually level up there is because or mutations are borderline essential when you're playing as, well, as anybody, I guess, but as Melting in particular, because, you know, basically we are in one-shot, one-kill territory from the very start. So we really need Rhino skin, ideally, and also, keeping in mind that you cause corpses to explode, it's also very nice to get Fire Eater, which I believe is the mutation that makes it so, just get all these corpses off the screen for now. The mutation that makes it so you can't take damage from explosions. Otherwise, it's very plausible that I will end up killing myself here. And, you know, there's multiple runs over the course of every single video, so it's not merely, you know, one and done here. But by the same token, I am trying to not die. So this requires a little bit more strategic play right off the get-go here, as you can probably notice. I'm playing a little bit more cautiously than I otherwise would. We did level up twice, though, so that should allow us to hit, yeah, we'll trade revolver for grenade launcher. And maybe we'll trade laser pistol for sledgehammer, but I don't know. That's a little tricky, because I don't want to get too close to these enemies, obviously. What about corpse explosion here? Let's see how that works. Oh, it did kill an enemy! Okay, that's fantastic. And hopefully we will be able to... Oh, yep, there's the portal. Hopefully we'll be able to pick up Rhino skin here. Level 1... This is a tough one because, you know, Bloodlust is good, but we don't have that much max HP. But Attract Power is pretty bad, in my opinion. Laser Brain doesn't really do that much for us. Because we don't have energy weapons. I'm going to go with Plutonium Hunger and Attract Enemies, and then we'll take Rhino Skin as well. Now we have some HP, which makes us a much more formidable target. So I am kind of banking on being able to make something useful happen with this Sledgehammer, and that's very risky to do when you're not a high HP character, because I could easily end up walking my way into bullets, but, you know, we'll hopefully level up a little bit faster than average, and as you can see, Corpse Explosion appears to be working out pretty well for me. Okay, now is where we start using our grenade launcher in the hopes of taking out this big bandit as soon as possible. And, you know, any enemy we take out on the way is good as well. That was really scary. We are still in, you know, 2 shots, 1 kill territory, but we did kill the enemy there. And we picked up some extra grenades, which is useful as well. We do have to be still incredibly cautious about the possibility of an explosion actually hurting us here. So that's why I am being a little bit reticent about using my corpse explosion ability. And, you know, I'm lucky to some extent that I can just kind of walk through here and smack these dudes with the sledgehammer once and they'll just die. I am starting to, like, really feel like this is not the ideal kind of weapon permutation for me to have. So I traded my grenade launcher. Oh, we'll totally take Scarier Face here. I traded my grenade launcher for an assault rifle in the hopes of making it a little bit easier to get through this floor. Okay, I don't like anything about this except that we have corpse explosion. And that should make it... Oh, Jesus, I didn't see that there was an enemy up there. This should make it very easy to kind of take care of enemies that rush us. Now, did we just leveled up, right? So we still have a little bit more to go until we'll hit level 5. In fact, a lot more to go until we'll hit level 5 in all likelihood. And we really need next to prioritize the Fire Eater upgrade. But as of right now, I'm having what I consider to be a very good run as Melting. And of course, you know, what's my overall goal? I want to be able to beat... That was a little scary. I was kind of close to those corpses. I want to be able to beat Big Dog and not die immediately afterwards like I did last time. So the attract power, the reason I took that, by the way, is so that I don't actually have to rush into enemies in order for the medkits to actually get to me. Like, I assume, A, the experience will come much faster. Fuck the triple machine gun. I don't really like it. The experience should come much more quickly. That was awful damage. And additionally, we won't have to risk our lives just to walk into enemy territory. Oh, good. The attract power actually got me some extra experience there, too. But it is worth noting that, you know, we are more or less one hit away from death at almost all times. Oh, is Big Dog on this level? We had a weird frame rate hit there. That usually indicates that the boss is here, weirdly enough. I can't afford to spend too many more bullets without getting too much value out of it in return. Keep in mind, you know, for all these birds that have the red bullets that they shoot, we can just hit those back with the sledgehammer. Oh! Okay, so this is scary. We'll try to hit some bullets back, and hopefully we'll be able to kill some enemies as a result. I mostly just want to explode that dude who's really far away. Let's try Corpse Explosion, but stand far away. Alright, I think we did kill another enemy there. We'll hide behind this. Oh! There is no hiding anymore. There's too many goddamn enemies here for me to take care of. Did we explode somebody? I can't tell. I really just need, like, the snipers to get blown up. If they get blown up, then life is fine for me. What is this? Grenade launcher. No, quite frankly, I'm happy with our loadout as it is. I do have to watch out for this flame turret. As you can see, that would otherwise be really annoying. Turrets do not hit enemies, by the way. Except for Big Dog, it looked like they hit him, but I don't know if they actually did any damage. They might have, because we ended up killing him, you know, perhaps faster than one would otherwise expect. Alright, we are back to max HP. Did I pick up Bloodlust? Is that, or maybe I just had a med kit that got, like, sucked into me more quickly than I would have expected. So far so good. We will try to kill Explosive Sniper Man here. I thought maybe we would get some extra value out of that. We got another level up. This is going very well so far. Fire Eater is something we absolutely have to take, so that we are no longer damaged by explosions. And then we can do things like that. Ooh, this is kind of frightening. I kind of need more bullets. I'm not sure if it's varied, like sometimes you fight Big Dog in level 3, sometimes you fight him in level 2, or if it's always set. So we could show up in this level. Obviously, I would love to never fire a bullet again, because we're already at the magic number. Okay, well, sure, we'll use Fire Eater, not Fire Eater, sorry, Corpse Explosion. This is predominantly just to, you know, see if anybody has been killed, and if so, maybe we can make it better and kill some more. Not being able to be killed by explosions anymore, or damaged at all by explosions, is extremely beneficial. I have taken 3 damage. This is the danger, you know, when you're playing as Melting, you are a character that dies in 2 hits even after you get the Rhino Skin perk, so you have to be very cautious. We'll probably hit level 6 on this floor, and that med kit is, no! I managed to shoot the I don't even know what you'd call it, the cache of experience, and that has allowed me to get closer to level 6, but still not quite there. Oh, managed to hit that back, which is very smart, otherwise we probably would have found ourselves in a very scary position. And sure, the explosions seem to be working out all right for us. They don't do a ton of damage. Like, I don't think it's a one-shot, one-kill type deal with the corpse explosion. I think it just does damage to enemies, but that's still pretty valuable. So I just want to kill, oh, that was close. I want to kill this melee dude before I actually find myself in harm's way. We'll just fire some of these shots back here, which is extremely important, potentially. And we are almost back to full health. I would love to get Rabbit's Paw now and get some more item drops. Oh, I wasn't really paying attention and he killed me. Okay. Well, I went back to the menu by accident, but that was a very good first run as Melting. I'm pleased with that. So we'll play as Melting again. Hopefully you can see why I like this character so much. Allow me to caffeinate before the next run. Just as a preview, I actually really like all of the remaining characters that we're going to touch on here. Plant has extra speed to start with and the ability to shoot a bullet, which kind of stops enemies in their tracks. YV, quick reload, which is, I don't know if that's useful at all, but The secondary ability fires twice as many bullets per shot, but it does twice as much damage. Steroids allows you to use left mouse button and right mouse button to dual wield, and he also starts with a little bit more ammo, and the robot allows us to get better item drops, and also we can recycle our guns for extra ammo, which is useful. But anyway, we're playing as Melting here, a character who I also like a great deal. So, you know the deal. You know, we're playing as Melting. That means we need to get as early a Rhino skin as possible. Probably can save some ammo by not using the assault rifle here. As long as I hit 2/3 of my shots, I don't need to use assault rifle. 15 explosives doesn't necessarily do anything for me. I'm hoping there's some extra... well, there you go. I should have used the assault rifle there. I'm hoping that there's a little bit more experience than there appears to be right here. We'll take a look, but I don't think so. So it's looking like we're probably going to have to leave this floor without getting a level up, which is so stupid because we really need Rhino skin as soon as possible. Otherwise, we have a very small chance of success. You know, I mean, basically the way that it works is I have to not get hit at all in the early game. If I get hit at all by anything on the first 2 floors, I lose. So, you know, those Rattata shots, those will totally kill me. You know what Rattata is, by the way. It's that, you know, egg breakfast dish. It's like a quiche, but without the crust. Maybe I can't be hit by the bullets from Corpse Explosion, because it seems like I was standing right next to that one and still did not find myself in harm's way. So we do have a slugger, and that's another shotgun here. Is it a regular shotgun? It's another slugger. So we'll just pick this up, and we should go back and actually pick up this because it may give us... Oh, I thought it would give us more shells, but apparently not. I like having the shotgun. It's, as mentioned many times, probably my favorite weapon in the game. We leveled up once. Obviously, we'll be looking for Rhino skin. We don't have it, so instead I will look for Scarier Face, which will make enemies easier to kill. Of course, the longer the time goes on without actually getting this upgrade, the more dangerous our life becomes, but it's okay. Luckily, these kind of Silkworm pits here are very easy to take out with Corpse Explosion. And by the way, I was incorrect earlier, inaccurate at least, when I said anything would kill us. I believe if a Silkworm hits us, we'll only take 1 damage. So, you know, there's something there. With Slug, okay, we really cannot afford to get hit by Big Bandit. That's out of the question. So I'm just using as much Corpse Explosion as I reasonably can. It should only take 5 or 6 shots with Slugger to be able to kill Big Bandit, but, you know, his bullets travel pretty quickly. It actually only took like 3. Lucky me. And we'll switch back to our assault rifle here, and that's good news. Hopefully we can level up again on this floor. If we can, we'll be able to pick up 2 upgrades, and obviously there's one, you know, not all upgrades were created equal. I think I am immune to my own Corpse Explosion, but I died because Melting only has 2 HP. So, let's focus a little bit more intently here. It's like playing as a extremely high-octane version of Judas from The Binding of Isaac, because... You know, as Judas, you can take 2 hits, and that's still pretty punishing. You know, Binding of Isaac, a pretty difficult game, but I am, you know, thinking so far that Nuclear Throne is the more difficult of the 2, even in its early state. But of course, you know, it's impossible to judge the difficulty of roguelite games like that because, is that the end of this floor? No. There's still that kind of den there. And we did level up once, so that's good. But it's impossible to judge the difficulties of roguelite games like this because, you know, whenever you start playing it, you're always like, this is the hardest game ever made. And then eventually you're like, oh, this isn't so bad at all. Oh, it's still pretty bad. We're going to take Scarier Face again. Obviously, you know, I had a couple of choices there. I also thought about extra speed, which can, of course, be beneficial. I got killed again. This is the thing with the Melting. It's high risk, high reward. And if you get a first floor, or I guess technically on the way to the second floor, Rhino skin, then things change incredibly quickly. So let's hope that we manage to make that happen. Does appear to be fairly close to the second level. Maybe if we find another assortment of enemy... we're not going to quite get it because there's only 2 more of these dudes left. Yep, okay. So we'll have to survive without getting hit on this floor. And it's definitely... It's feast or famine. It's like the iOS, you know, app store if you're a game developer. If you make it, you know, maybe you sell 27,000 copies of your game every hour, like Angry Birds or something like that. Again, we'll go back to Melting. If you don't make it, then you end up dying on, like, the first floor. And those were mixed metaphors, but it's okay. There is a Silkworm den, which has incredible amounts of experience associated with it. I want to get in there and do some freaking I'm dead already. Holy shit. Those, like, really weird kind of crusty experience caches, they give you a shit ton of experience. Unfortunately, the flip side is that you also have to take out a bunch of silkworms. So you've got to make sure that you can get to it soon enough or have, like, attract power. Otherwise, the experience will just disappear. And I am not pleased with myself right now. I'm glad we at least got one good run right off the bat. I wish the game would just be like, okay, come on, let's take it easy on him for a little bit. I mean, this is damage that more or less I should probably be avoiding. I got hit by a silkworm and didn't die. Suck on that, haters. Okay, so here's what we do. Blow up this thing. Then we kill a couple silkworms, then we just explode the rest. Oh, sweet. Bountiful harvest. We obviously can't be hit again, but what do we have? Laser pistol, screwdriver, grenade launcher. Laser pistol is what we will take here. And we really cannot afford to be hit at all. I would love to level up twice, of course. That would give us the ability to... You have a double chance of getting rhino skin. Rhino skin, thank you. Sweet, benevolent flambear. You know, I apologize for probably mispronouncing that, even though I tried not to this time. Blowing up corpses. Northern Lion story. Okay, well, we're now one hit away from death again, from a red bullet anyway. Could we seriously just get like a slightly easier starting period there? That's why I like playing as Crystal, because the ability to shield yourself from damage in such an overt way is extremely valuable. We did level up here, which is important. I'm not going to be able to get those bullets, which sucks pretty hard. Now, we should not have to worry about Big Bandit here. And we should just be able to explode these silkworms more or less ad infinitum. Okay, crossbow's really good, and honestly, probably better than laser pistol, but shotgun's better than both of them, I think. So, this has been an exceptionally difficult second floor, in my humble opinion. Let's get some shotgun bolts going in here. And again, with corpse explosion, you can snowball out of control pretty quickly. You kill one enemy, and then other enemies just die as a result of kind of being in too close proximity. That's another laser pistol, which I don't really want. More shells would be amazing. We got more bullets. That's fine, too. All right, Bloodlust. I think we should go with Bloodlust now, just so we can still stack up HP and maybe get a little bit stronger as a result. Okay, I didn't want to use my shotgun right out the bat, but the game left me no choice. There's just so many goddamn enemies spawning in quick succession, but a bunch of corpse explosions and shotgun blasts kind of put them in their place. Thankfully, we did level up once, and there's Big Bandit just in time to be annoying as shit, and I got out of that without taking damage, which is goddamn inconceivable. Okay, but if we live through this, you know, maybe we get something great as well. Obviously, I'm very thrilled to have picked up the assault rifle there. We also got an extra 8 shells. And I'm exploding every corpse that I come across just because, you know, I don't want to deal with any of this shit any longer. There's many Rattata left. Those, like, purple things that shoot a F-ton of bullets that do way more damage than they have any right to do this early on in the game. So I took damage from a Silkworm, that's fine. Should just be able to explode corpses forever and be okay. We got more shells. We're up to 17 now. Oh, Jesus. The assault rifle is totally useful, though. I'm going to switch back to shotgun for a second here. I think the assault rifle is actually better in this situation. Okay, he is dead. All enemies are not dead, though. What's in here? Disc gun. Yeah, it's useful, but I can't take it right now. Maybe. There we go. Okay, so we'll level up at least once here. Last Wish might be doable. We don't have Last Wish, though. Rabbit's Paw, I think, is the best. And I took Rabbit's Paw so that I can hopefully get more med pack drops. And then why don't we take Throne... no, sorry, not Throne Butt. Actually, Throne Butt upgrades your special ability. That might be incredibly useful as well if it causes the explosions to do more damage. We'll see. Maybe, maybe not. It's hard to tell. There's a lot of upgrades I like as melting. Oh, shit. Okay, I lived. A little scary. It seems like the explosions are bigger, which is fine by me. You know what would be a cool upgraded special ability for melting is if the explosions actually did blow up the walls so that you could see if there were like medkits behind them, but I digress. I'm content at the very least to have made it back to this part of the game after a long struggle to make it happen. We will... Oh, nope, that was really dumb of me. One more hit will kill me. We will presumably make it back. Why am I not employing the standard Northern Lion strategy of using the shotgun at this point in the game? Because it makes it exceptionally easy to kill everything. And, you know, shotgun plus corpse explosion is a good combo, said Game Hero. Okay, that was very close as well. Genuine fear. Triple machine gun is not going to do anything for me. And again, it's unfortunate because if we level up, I have put myself in a position where it seems like Last Wish is a reasonably good pickup. This is good explosions. I can't complain about it. We are almost out of shotgun bullets or shells, which is going to make this pretty scary moving forward. Please just die. There's a med kit up here. Oh, and all enemies are dead. And we got a ton of extra shells, actually. We didn't level up, but we got pretty close. Now, because we have Bloodlust... Oh, shit. Okay, we're good. Because we have Bloodlust, I will probably stick to my shotgun for now. I guess I don't need the health that much, but I'm perpetually scared. So I want to do this just to simplify the equation. And, you know, the longer we have our... The more we use our shotgun, the more ammo we're going to use, of course. But also, the faster these enemies are going to die. So max bullets is a very nice position to be in. We're not immune to explosions, and that's real scary. That was really bad of me. But it's real scary because of this asshole that explodes when he shoots his shotgun here. So, unfortunately, we're going to try to sneak through here and not be hit by the flames. This is not good. This is not... Oh, but there's a med kit. Don't get hit by the explosion. That's the thing you gotta watch out for, that these guys explode in glorious fashion. And we made it out of there, and we actually leveled up as well. Okay, so that was not ideal, but we've lived, and that's great. And we'll continue to just blow up corpses left, right, and center to, you know, make things easy for us. The main feature of melting is this awesome and beautiful and destructive chain reaction, which makes it reasonably feasible to survive in situations where you probably shouldn't, which compensates for the incredibly low amount of HP you start with. Good explosion. I was hoping there was a med kit behind there, but that's okay. Since we did level up, that's beautiful for us. We will be able to pick up something after we leave. The disc gun is not quite as idiot-proof as the shotgun, which is why I will not be going with that straight away. Oh, seriously, Harpy? I thought we were... Oh, no! Okay, still 2 health. That was really dumb of me. I'm not... Oh, that was even worse. Oh, my God. Okay, you think that's funny? That was the dumbest way to die. Okay, normally, like, you're at the 23-minute mark or something like that. That's normally where I call a Wasteland Kings video if we fail. But I'm A, so disappointed in myself, and B, I like melting so much that I think we should do another one here just to see if we can atone for previous mistakes. As the second best run we've had is melting. I don't think I need to mention too much more about the character. At this point, you probably understand we can play like Northern Lion Bingo. High risk, high reward. Oh, God, that was close. It is genuinely one of the best characters, or one of the most fun characters to play as, I think, in Nuclear Throne. And the thing that makes it really interesting, one of the things I love so much about Nuclear Throne is the fact that every character is, like, vastly different from one another. Melting, in particular, is, like, the most... No, I needed that experience to level up. God damn it. Melting is, like, the most vastly different from anyone else because the extremely low health vastly changes the way that you play the game. And that's cool. I like that a lot. All the other characters have a reasonably similar amount of starting health. Crystal has a little bit more than normal, I guess. But, you know, they all can survive one hit for the most part, whereas, of course, Melting cannot, which makes this a very interesting style of play, I think. Same reason I like those Isaac runs that are, like, incredibly, you know, low health but high damage. And, of course, the active ability is just awesome, so I like this. But I like all the characters in the back half of the game. The only character I really don't like is Eyes, which is particularly hilarious because, you know, that's the character that I had my best run with. We're going to stick with a sledgehammer just in case we run into ammo trouble. I doubt it'll happen, but it's a, you know, theoretical possibility. Really thought maybe we'd level up again. We'll take... Plutonium Hunger seems to be pretty good because, you know, maybe med kits will show up later and we need to be able to get to those med kits or, you know, life's going to suck pretty hard. And, you know, that allows us to level up quickly like that. Is that a shotgun or a machine gun? Oh, big bandits here already. That is a machine gun. I don't necessarily like the machine gun more than the revolver, in all honesty. I kind of like the revolver. It does a little bit more damage. It's more accurate. And, of course, it uses less ammunition per second, unless you're rapidly clicking because you have incredible APM skills or something like that. Obviously, I would love to have some kind... Oh, Jesus, there he is. I'm trying to take out all the other enemies first. Well, that didn't work out too well for me. Let's do one more because, again, you know, these melting runs can die or end so quickly. Let's try it one last time. And grenade launcher actually might be a better melting item than I give it credit for, because if you shoot one grenade, kills a couple enemies, then you can corpse explode, you can do like a substantial bit more damage, who knows? Basically is what I'm getting at. I don't know what I'm talking about is what I'm getting at. And I'm gonna try to get yep, this is what I was looking for, getting this experience before we go down to the next level. And hopefully we did hit level 2. Awesome. Very important, of course, to hit level 2 as soon as possible, just in case you get rhino skin, which we didn't, but we'll get rabbit paw instead. The extra drops could give us more ammo. I'm tempted to take the sledgehammer, but now that we have rabbit paw, I don't think it's going to be as essential. We'll see. Being on low bullets is very scary, but actually we just picked up a ton right there. We went from like 20 to 117 in a matter of mere seconds. Actually, it's probably like under a second, but that's neither here nor there. Laser pistol, also pretty good, but I'm going to stick with the grenade launcher because we haven't used it that much. And I'm mostly going to save it for, high damage and high risk targets like this Rattata in here. So we'll fire one of these in, and it'll explode eventually. And it also, levels the wall, which is nice. We didn't level up to level 3 there, which is disappointing. That's okay. It means we might be able to hit level 4 at the end of this floor. But it really doesn't matter, because if you're not able to get the extra HP early as melting, you can just find yourself dead. So, oop, there's Big Bandit. So this is perfect because the grenade launcher actually makes him fairly quick to kill. Oh, that was really scary multiple times. And he's already dead, which is very good news. And that should be level 3 by itself. Oh, not even... Well, it was close, but it wasn't as close as I wanted it to be. And I've got to remember that we don't have attack power on this run anymore. I'm just using some corpse explosion to make some good things happen. Ooh, hopefully. Having more explosive shots is very useful. I just want to kind of take care of the riffraff here. I might be missing out on some experience by not being able to, rush in. But that's fine. Ooh, and there we go. And we'll take out this Rattata because there's, a safe zone in here. And a little bit more experience. Level 4 might be a possibility. That was probably a waste of a grenade launcher, but that's fine. We got some more explosives in the wall anyway. So, that might be useful. I can't tell if that actually hit. There we go. And level 4 is looking pretty unlikely, but, more experience is more experience. It's nice when it coincides when you're going down to the next level, but can't always get what you want, right? Is that a portal? The portal has indeed opened up, but I've gotten a lot of benefit out of it anyway, and that looks like a triple machine gun, which I don't like as much as what we've already got, to be honest with you. Rhino skin is a compulsory upgrade, basically. So, let's see if we're doing something dangerous here. Okay, we're fine. I would prefer to not be using the revolver. This is a situation where, a shotgun or even a sledgehammer is a little bit more viable. I'm missing out on a ton of experience in the middle of this level, but it's risky to just run in there. I don't have bloodlust. I don't have I don't have a lot of things. I have a chance though, and that's the important part, isn't it? So corpse explosion, of course, very useful here. I probably missed out on a third of a level of experience. We're down to 2 HP again, so thank God I took rhino skin, right? Do we have extra drops? We do. We have the rabbit's paw, which is lucky, or extra drops. Which is exceptionally useful. If I could actually... There's probably been some medkits that have dropped in here that I just haven't noticed. That's fine. One rat can kill us. This is why it's really dangerous to be on this part of the level. Without having a shotgun or something that can just kill enemies that rush you down. Otherwise, if I miss once with the revolver, it's basically over. So let's just try not to do that, shall we? That should be level 4 once I kill this last remaining rat. Bazooka! Okay, well, it might get me killed. But I've never seen the bazooka before, and it appears to use shells. So, why don't we try this out, right? Might as well use it on this big bad up here. Alright, destroys the frame rate of the game, but also is incredibly high damage. So, I like the idea of this a lot. I wonder what we'll get here. Bloodlust is probably what I want, in all honesty. And, 39 shots on the bazooka. Oh, jeez, I am in a bad spot. I see those guys. They're faking their own deaths here. And we'll explode them. One of them's still alive. I know it. I need this medkit. There we go. They've exploded. You know, it's hard to fake your own death after your corpse explodes. Words to live by, I feel. So that's another death faker in there. And I'll just murder him because I don't want him to have any chance to cause me problems. We really want to level up again here. I mean, that's pretty much par for the course, though. And the more shells I get, the better my life becomes. That's a crossbow, which, you know, is not that useful for me. This might be enough experience to take me pretty close. Actually, you know, I mean, there is experience. There's diminishing returns on the experience, of course, but I was hoping that would do a little bit more for me than it actually did. But if we manage to kill some difficult enemies in here, we might be okay. Now, my nemesis, these torch turrets, have reappeared, and this is bazooka time, I think. We'll use corpse. Oh, no, 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 no! I got whittled down so much. Oh, Jesus Christ! I am the world's dumbest asshole. Okay, medkits. Medkits or bloodlust. Oh, medkit, I love you. Now, explode this man. That is an order soldier. And max bolts. Okay. We are up to 3 health, which, you know, it feels weird to be saying up to 3 health. I blew myself up with the explosion. I was just gonna say, like, it would probably be a very smart idea for me to get Fire Eater now. But in any case, I hope you enjoyed this run of Nuclear Throne. Melting is probably my favorite character to play as from a fun perspective, even though it's probably less likely I'm going to beat the boss with this character to start with, at least. As always, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to click the like button. I'm glad you guys have showed your support on the Nuclear Throne mini-series so far. Next episode, we'll be playing as the Plant, another character I like a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more daily Nuclear Throne, and leave a comment. Let me know what you liked it or not like about the video. As always, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.